My name is Kathy. I have osteoarthritis and I was diagnosed 8 years ago. Mainly I was using pain medication to try and alleviate the symptoms. I had symptoms slightly before that. My husband was in a wheelchair, so I was doing a lot of lifting at the time, and I just put it down to that. And it was just a case of pain medication to try and help with the pain. But that's all I could do at that time. I didn't go to the doctor. I just put it down to stress of what I was doing at the time. The first thing I did to seek help was go to my GP. My mobility was starting to get affected, and I really needed help more than just basic pain medication. So I went to my GP and they sent me for blood tests and for x-rays. And that's where I started to get feedback that I had osteoarthritis. Firstly, I had to explain the pain, when the pain was, what I was doing when I was getting the pain. It wasn't just a general pain, what kind of pain it was. I had to be clear with all of it. It was happening at a certain time when I was doing certain things. So that helped a lot as well. I was very clear throughout and let her know everything that was happening. The experience with my GP was absolutely outstanding. I have no complaints. The primary care that I got was fantastic from start to finish. I was sent to a physiotherapist, and the physiotherapists were able to give me sheets, and they also sent me an email with the exercises on it to help me remember and keep me going with those exercises. And at first it was gentle movement, and it had to be done daily, sometimes twice daily. And it really is painful at first to keep yourself moving like that, but so worth it. You really have to keep doing what your doctor, what your physiotherapist tells you to do to improve your condition, and it helps so much. You have to stick to the routine your physio gives you, because they know what they're talking about, and as hard as it is and painful as it is, the pressure comes off and it does ease your condition. It really does help the condition. And with the pain you're in, you will do anything. You do get flare-ups now and again, but you just keep going and you keep pushing through and your condition does ease. So yes, keep doing what your physiotherapist is telling you to do. I've had to change how I hold a pen to write with because I don't have the same grip at the moment. Holding things and lifting things are really difficult. So I've had to adjust how I do things in day-to-day life. The sort of gentle finger-to-finger exercises, especially with the hand, but I added in other things that I could do myself because I couldn't bend my hand properly. So I used a stress ball, and that helps me bend my hand further. So I use that every day. So it's just a stress ball and it helps you bend your hand and keep bending it every day. Do that 3 times a day and it just keeps your fingers exercising. I use ice and heat. I use the ice and heat together. So for a little while, so 10 minutes, I will use ice packs, especially on my knees, and I will use the heat as well. Both treatments together work really well. I couldn't tolerate ice at first, and I would say this to anyone, the ice with osteoarthritis is really difficult to use at first, but it's worth just using it for even a little while at a time at the start, because the ice and the heat together, they do work and also mindset change. Mentally, you have to not let this condition win. You have to, meditation's a great way. And a lot of people, I think they have to sit for 30 minutes to an hour each day just meditating. Even a couple of minutes, 5 minutes of your day, just meditating. Just put earbuds in and use that. Just sticking to everything like that. Make it a daily part of your routine, and you can control your condition. I do see my GP every month. My GP is fantastic. I see them, especially if there's a flare-up. I do have to go and see them. I don't use a lot of medication, but that's my choice, except if it's anti-inflammatories. I don't see the physio so much because I just use everything they gave me, and I still use it every day, and that helps. And Arthritis UK have been a real big help to me. Movement is the key word, whether it's small movements, small steps, whether it's a step from a chair to a chair, from room to room. Every step you take is a step in the right direction for controlling your condition.